So this is my first Halloween makeup look this year and I'm so excited for Halloween, I just can't wait. So if you want to see how I got this Ice Queen makeup look, then please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Right, so kicking off this look, I'm picking up my Snazaroo water activated face and body paints. I was going in the shade white and literally covering the whole entire top part of my body. Now you can just cover your face if you want to, but for the sake of the video and to give it more effect, I did go in later on and cover up my shoulders and just above my chest area as well. So yeah, these are just water activated paint, and they literally just wash straight off, so they're really good. I've never had any problems with them. They don't irritate my skin whatsoever, so literally keep doing backwards and forth through the water and through the paint and just practically painting my face. And then I'll be going in with my Real Technique sponge and I'm using it damp with a bit more extra white paint and just literally blending out the paint a little bit just so it is a lot more smoother and looks a lot more blended. I noticed with the brush it does leave loads of streak marks, so this is the reason why I went in with my damp sponge. Now, as I said, you don't have to do the body part. If you want to, you can. But as I said, I'm just doing this for the effect. If I did use this for a Halloween outfit, I probably wouldn't do the rest of my body. I'd just concentrate on my face. So again, I'm just picking up that white paint and covering my body. Then, because you could still see my skin underneath the paint, I just went in with the True Match L'Oreal foundation in the shade 1 and Ivory, I believe it is. Now you can just pick a really light full coverage foundation, but I didn't have one, so this is the reason why I had to use the paint and why I use a foundation as well. So I'm blending that out with the same damp beauty blender. Then what I'm going to do is pick up this Techniques body and face paint palette again. Now these aren't water activated ones, these are a little bit more harder to work with. They're just like really dry and very stiff. But what I'm going to do is just pick up the blue shade and just start contouring with this shade. So you just literally want to apply this shade where you would usually contour. So imagine you're just using like a really deep brown or medium tone brown and you're applying your contour shade. It's just basically the exact same thing. Now I am wearing a wig in this Halloween look, but I am going to be doing like above my brows and my forehead just for the sake of those people that don't feel like wearing a wig through Halloween or with a Halloween outfit. I will be, like, you know, giving tips and ideas on what you can do to the tops of your brows and things like that throughout the tutorial if you don't want to wear a. Then I'm just going to take that paint as well and also contour down my nose. Now literally I have no idea how to contour my nose. I've always been really bad. It's just something that I need to learn at with makeup. I just can't seem to contour. I can contour everywhere else, just not my nose for some reason. So because I did put the body paint on my neck and shoulders and things like that, I thought I would take the blue shade down on my collarbones and start contouring and shading them. So what I did was just got my shoulders and pushed them forward and it would define my collarbones a lot more. That's how I would know where to put the paint. You'll actually see and feel the hollow of your collarbone, so that's where you'll need to put it. And then I also put it in the hollow of my neck as well. This just gives it more of a sunken look and just makes it look a lot more real and more defined. Now to add a lot more shade and definition, I'm going to be picking up this purple shade. I didn't think this would do much, but it actually had well, added a lot to this look. So I just added this purple like in the hollows of my cheeks, my eye sockets, my jawline and my collarbones, things like that, just to add a lot more shade and shadow there, just to again make it look a lot more realistic. Now to clean up any mess and just start highlighting, I'm going to be picking up my Damp Technique sponge again with a little bit more white paint on. As I said, I'm just going to be clearing up any mess that has been made, but I'm also going to be highlighting. So again, take it that you're taking a concealer and literally covering and highlighting the areas that you want to. Obviously you don't need to do it on your collarbones, but I did do that just to emphasise and bring the collarbones a lot more forward. And then again, I'm just going to be highlighting and concealing under my eyes and also on my lids, on my nose, on my chin, everywhere basically you would highlight. Then I'm going to be taking the LA Girl white powder. Now this is the reason why I don't use this powder. As you can see, it is very white and very powdery. You can even see it on camera, but I've got to admit it is great for setting Halloween makeup. I used it last year when I didn't want to use it for normal makeup, and honestly it just works a treat. My makeup when I do Halloween makeup never moves anywhere when I do use this powder. So yeah, it's no good for normal makeup, but when it comes to Halloween makeup, it just sets everything in place and it's really good. Now you don't need to set the water activated ones. I just wanted to do it to make it look a lot more smoother and a lot more blended. Now moving on to the brows, this is the bit where I said should be showing you what to do if you don't want to be wearing a wig. Now if I was wearing a wig all the time through the outfit, I wouldn't have done these, but for the sake of the video, what I'm going to be doing is picking up the Snazaroo water activated black paint and literally just use a small detailed paintbrush, and I'm just going to fill my brows in like I normally would, but at the top of the brows I'm going to be flicking it out. So you're going to be creating short wispy hairs and making your eyebrows look really fluffy and really dark. You're only going to want to use the tip of the brush to get the strokes really thin. So as you can see on the other eyebrow, I went up a little bit high and I actually really like the effect, and I also added a white paint in there as well. So I just started creating the same look I did on the other brow on the brow that we're working on now, and it made it look like we had like little crayons coming off our eyebrows. I don't know, it's really like the effect that it gave off. Then I'm going to go in with the white paint that we applied on our face and just start separating up the black a little bit, just so it looks a lot more realistic, and again just so we're highlighting it. Obviously there isn't a right or wrong way to do this. This is the first time we're trying this look, so it's all just practice really, and just messing around with the colours and shapes of things and just getting it the way you want it. I'm then going to dip into my FrontCover eyeshadow palette. I never use this unless it's Halloween. I just absolutely love this palette. So I'm going to be dipping into the purple and blue shade and just start shading in my lids. Nothing too dramatic, I just want a little bit of shade on there and to make them look a lot more defined. So I'm just going to be using a big fluffy brush just to apply this. Then just to define my nose a little more, I'm going to try and contour. I can always contour like the middle section, but like my nose is like quite bally on the end, so I always find it really hard to slim down that area. But I did try, and then I just started shading in around my lips just to make it look a lot more sunken. Then I'm going to pick up the same shade we just applied on our lids and start contouring and adding a lot more definition there. So I'm going to use a light blue colour just to act as a bronzer, if you like, and then the dark purple shade is going to be our contour shade. So I'm going to put that in the hollows of the areas like our cheekbones and also our collarbones and things like that. I'm then just going to apply some mascara for the lashes. I applied the lashes off camera just so it was a lot more easier and a lot more quicker. And then I'm just going to define the lower lash line using the same eyeshadow we applied on our lids. Then I'm just going to put eyeliner in my waterline. This is like a turquoise colour, but it looks a lot more blue on camera, which I was happy about because I think it adds something to the eye, so I really liked it. And then obviously I have got a reference picture that I keep looking back at, but the reference picture I had didn't have anything underneath the eyes and it just looked really plain. So I thought I would just add the same detail we'd done to the top of the brows underneath our eyes, just so it would give it a little something there. And then I went in with the Snazaroo Glitter Mix Liquid and I just applied this literally everywhere that I could think of. So this is the blue one first, and I started applying it like on my eye area. And then after I applied the blue one, I then went in with the white one, which I'm using now, and this has got like a blue silver white reflex in it, and I absolutely love it. So that's just going all over our lid as well. And then what I'll do is I'll put it on my lips, but the white one wasn't really showing up, so I went in with the blue one and just tapped it on a little bit. And then I went back in with the white glitter and just started highlighting my collarbones and my neck. It just highlighted it as well, but when I've put it here now, I think it made it look a little bit more frosted. As we are the ice queen, we want to look frosty, so I thought I would add it. Then going in with the Soap palette from Makeup Revolution, I'm just going to highlight my nose a little bit and then add some mascara to the bottom of our lashes. And then I'm going to go in with some blue shadow and pop it on my lips just to make them stand out a little bit more. And then once I have applied this blue eyeshadow, I'm going to take off this hairband and then apply my wig. So yeah guys, this is the end result. I really hope you enjoyed watching my first Halloween makeup tutorial this year, but hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!